Hi, I'm Adam Olson. This is my wife, Becky, and we have two daughters, Blaze and Phoenix. They're 6 and 4. We've been at Stonegate for 2 years.
We've been able to see some beautiful adoption stories. It's been on our hearts before we even came to Stonegate, but really at Stonegate, it solidified in our minds that this would be the route we were going to take one day. So then when this opportunity presented itself, it was just very natural, and we knew we'd have a community to support us. Adoption is a really big undertaking, so knowing that we're going to have, thousands of people who have our back helped that much more to make that decision. We originally found out about these girls that we're looking to adopt through someone in our group. From there, we talked about it, they helped us pray over it.
We were looking at our phones and it popped up in our GroupMe app, and we both read it at the same time and then looked at each other and we're like, okay, we need to seriously pray about this and talk about it. And I believe that when that message was sent to us, that was God's concrete way of saying, okay, you're searching, here's your answer, here's your next step.
It was crazy, just the feeling that God gave us, that we were both on fire about it. But one of the things that concerned us about adopting was how much international adoption costs. So this process, without considering clothes and school supplies and insurance and everything else, it's going to be about $40,000. When we heard that number, it was just kind of like the deer in the headlights. How on earth are we going to be able to afford that? We don't have any money saved for this. $10,000 later, through the generosity of our church and family and friends, it's truly a blessing. I think we like to think that we're going to bless them, but I think they're going to bless us more than we ever could have thought.
God has provided us with as supportive of a church as you can have when it comes to fostering, adoption, valuing the vulnerable, giving you ideas, giving you resources, helping you in any way, shape, or form. God has given us the love, time, resources, energy, and everything else that's involved within the adoption process, and surrounded us with a community. We know that this really has zero to do with us. It's all for the glory of God.
We are looking to finish up our home study process right now. We'll move into some more paperwork, and then at the end, we'll get a visit and hopefully bring home our girls from Costa Rica.
We're the Olsons.
And we're adopting.
First, we just want to say how humbling and amazing it is to walk beside any family willing to say yes to risky things. And that's a value that we have. It's just whatever the Lord would put in front of us, that we would be people just ready with a quick yes to whatever it is that He would ask and whatever it is that He would say. And so we just want to look at y'all and say thank you for modeling that. Thank you for saying yes to Jesus. Thank you for listening to the Lord and responding to the Lord. And then secondly, as the best we can tell, you've got about a $40,000 adoption cost. And I think y'all are somewhere in that roughly $13,000 kind of into it at this point. And I just get the good news and just the great moment of announcing this morning that your church family has come around you. Some people have been really generous toward y'all, and they have made up the $27,000 difference. Love you, brother.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
There's really not words to describe the amount of thankfulness or gratitude that we have right now.
We know God will provide. We didn't think He'd provide it in one lump sum and solve all of our problems immediately. God is so good. It's such a blessing to be here at this church with just such a supportive community, and we're so grateful, and it's realer than ever now that we'll have teenagers by next summer.
Thank you.
Thank you so
that's
much.
That's all we can say. God is good all the time, and it's amazing what He does through people.
Thank you for being an answer to our prayers.